Title: Flood Chaos Unleashed in China's Hebei, a million displaced and a capital to protect. TLDR: More than 1 million residents have been displaced in China's Hebei province due to catastrophic rainfall and floods from Typhoon Doksuri's remnants. With Beijing having the heaviest rainfall in 140 years and flood control zones affecting over 2.2 million people, debates and questions arise over whether some areas were flooded to preserve others. Rescues, relocations, and backlash: it's a soggy mess. The rainy reality: flooded homes and fields. Remember when you thought stepping into a puddle on the way to work was the worst thing ever? Well, let's talk about the heavy flooding that has washed away bridges and highways in China's Hebei province, leaving at least 22 people dead. With over 1 million people now in makeshift shelters, are we asking enough about how to manage extreme weather situations? Social media posts reveal citizens dropping off donations and offering food, but does this reflect a bigger issue with disaster preparedness? And here's a twist: could the floods have been directed to protect the capital? Hold on to your rain boots, it's getting controversial in here. The debate: sacrifice or protect? The situation has sparked quite the backlash online. A comment from a provincial official, near Yufeng, calling on areas bordering Beijing to resolutely serve as a moat for the capital, caused a flood of debate, pun intended. Was Hebei flooded to save Beijing? In response, experts and state media have pushed back against this notion, but the question remains: does the truth lie somewhere under those floodwaters? How does the system actually work, and are we missing the bigger picture? The cost: homes, farmland, and safety nets. While no official data on the costs has been released yet, a rescue budget worth $21 million has been mobilized. Meanwhile, those who lost properties due to controlled flooding will be compensated by 70%. But what's the real price of such a disaster? Could these floods hint at a bigger issue with China's disaster defense capabilities? The future: questions, concerns, and climate change. Climatologist Xiao Sun highlights the need for enhanced disaster defense capabilities in the region, given the intensifying extreme rain in northern China. And with climate change staring us in the face, is it time for urban areas to take flash floods and extreme weather events more seriously? The story of China's Hebei region is a tale of rainfall, resilience, relocations, and a seemingly unending deluge of questions. Are we really ready to face the extreme weather that the future may hold, or are we just waiting to be washed away by the next storm? Disclaimer: the content of this article does not constitute any form of advice or recommendation by Turned Up News. Always consult with a professional before making decisions that may have legal implications. Final question. With the increasing challenges posed by climate change in a world where extreme weather seems to become more frequent, how prepared are our cities and communities? Could this situation in Hebei be a grim foreshadowing of what might happen elsewhere, and are we doing enough to question and change the status quo?